Well, we've just completed our first Bournemouth ASP.NET Blazor Meetup Group, and it went really well. We had the news that we're in lockdown just about 2 weeks after creating the group, so we needed to kind of scramble together and get the content produced online, and using tools such as Zoom and some online code sharing tools, we were able to present a really nice presentation, have a guest speaker as well. And after the meeting, one or two asked whether or not there was any media that they could take away or whether or not we'd recorded the session. So I thought I'd put together just a very brief summary of the evening and the presentations that we conducted for you to take away and maybe to whet your appetite for a future session. If you'd like to join, you're absolutely welcome. We'd really value your input and have you on board. We will be reaching out to some valued guest speakers in the Blazor community, and there is so much happening in the Blazor space right now. Blazor WebAssembly is going into production next month with the new version of ASP.NET Core, and it's really set to create an amazing web application development experience for developers, but also to harness productivity and investment that we make in terms of code reuse and some of the capabilities that are going to start to emerge. We've also created a new YouTube channel specifically for Blazor. At the pace that Blazor is moving right now, we hope to showcase and take part in a journey through WebAssembly, through Blazor Server and the marrying of DevOps and Azure services in order to build together an end-to-end application. So we started the evening with some brief introductions. Then we took a little bit of a trip down memory lane from a software perspective, which began in 1975 right up to the current day in terms of technology, web stacks, front end, back end, and really what has enabled us to be in the position that we are now, to be so excited about a technology such as Blazor. The format of the evening started with the question, what is Blazor? And so we started to delve into the background, and we'll cover a little bit of that today in a very brief format. We looked at the Blazor hosting models, WebAssembly, Blazor Server, and then we conducted 3 demo projects to show the capabilities, including adding a custom Razor component with a Connect 4 game onto an existing application, just to see how quick and how componentized the whole Blazor story is. Then we moved on to our next topic, which involved inviting our guest speaker to talk about Blazor with AWS. And this was really interesting to marry up the CI/CD pipeline along with Terraform into AWS. And that resulted in a COVID demo application, which we demonstrated, which showed some of the statistics of the pandemic and also how we could make code changes and redeploy those really quite quickly. And we concluded with some useful resources that we have picked up along the way, along the journey with Blazor, and then discuss what's next. We took some feedback from you and actually learned that there was an appetite for some collaboration code-wise. And so we're starting to think now about next steps, inviting some really good guest speakers in the Blazor community, and also some open source projects that we can work on together. And there were some really interesting thoughts, observations and ideas that came out of that. So I'd really like to thank you. So I'm Carl Randall from Assemblysoft in Bournemouth. Look forward to seeing you in the next meetup coming soon. Bye for now.